Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. So tonight I'm craving a nice home-cooked meal. And I'm going to be cooking paprika chicken. And guess what? I'm going to teach you how to do it too. It's a tasty dish that's nutritious, easy to cook, and your family will love it. So we're going to walk into the grocery store right now, pick up the ingredients, and then prepare the meal. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to get is Hungarian sweet paprika. That gives the dish its color and its taste. So you can use any type of chicken, but I find that the best chicken to use are legs and thighs. The legs and the thighs seem to stew better, and they will be more tender through the cooking process. When choosing onions, there are many types on the market. There's white onions, yellow onions, sweet Vidalia onions. My preference is using the sweet Vidalia onion. It has a less harsh taste and adds to the heartiness of the dish. I like to serve the paprika chicken over noodles, so I use the egg noodle. So the first thing you want to do is you want to chop up your onion. Okay, so the onions are chopped. And now we're going to put them in the pot and we're going to saute them. You want to saute in like a vegetable oil, a canola oil, something like that, or ghee. So you'll want to saute your onions until they're semi-translucent and a little bit caramel. And I keep the burner around 4 for this phase, and this is sort of the way it looks right now, as the onions are sauteing. Also at this point you can begin to salt and pepper to taste. So just throw in some pink Himalayan rock salt, and now we'll do the pepper. And I don't measure, so it's to taste. Okay, our onions are sauteed to a place where I like it, where I think that I can add the chicken. So that's what we're going to do right now. Now, one thing to consider when you're adding chicken to the pot is you don't want to overcrowd the pot. So let me show you what I mean. Now that you have your chicken in the pot, you just want to brown it on, well, get it cooked on all sides before you add the paprika. So I generally just do that for just a couple of minutes or so on each side. Now we're ready to add our paprika. Now again, I don't measure, but you'll want to use it. You'll also want to add a little bit more salt and pepper. And finally, add water. Now we're not making soup, so you don't want to add too much water. And we can always add a little bit more later if it boils down. And now we're going to let this stew for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. until the chicken is tender and fall off the bone. That's the way I like to serve it. So about every 20 minutes to a half hour, I turn the chicken over using a pair of tongs, and I'll do this until the chicken is tender and finished, usually hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, so quick update. We've been cooking about an hour. It's just about done. But what I did notice in the pot that there was a little bit too much water, and now we want to begin our sauce. So I've turned the heat up to high. I'm going to boil off some of the water. Then I'm going to put a little flour in there. You know, mix it up in a cup with a little bit of water to make the sauce a little bit thicker. So let me just show you the pot for a second. Okay, so we are in the home stretch of our meal. I am just cooking the pasta right now. I've got the salad on the table along with the fruit dessert. And let me show you the chicken. It's gonna be amazing. So there you have it, the paprika chicken recipe. I hope that you'll make this recipe, and I'll leave a link in the description to the full recipe and all the contents that I used. Thanks so much for tuning in.